Hello, guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. So, President-elect Joseph R. Biden. I just want to take a look in at his energy. I don't think I've checked in on him since the election. So, we're looking at about 3 weeks ago. I just want to just a quick chakra check in on him. He has been busy. He has been trying to. He's been busy. We all know what this man has been trying to do, trying to fight and not even the country's right to have to be balanced, to be fair, for democracy to play out, all while the orange goon and his little children, not his biological children, I mean every Republican who just sits back and lets him do what he's doing, those children, let him run amok. So I just wanted you, let's do a 5-card spread. I don't know why I get 5 for this one, 5. Just wanted to just take a quick look at his energy, just see how he's feeling, what's going on, what are some areas that are kind of troubling him, areas where he is kind of riding above. So we'll look at what's troubling, and these last 2 cards are strength. So areas that are not even troubling, but areas where his energetic body is truly being tested. And then down here, his strengths, what is holding him through. So creativity with his sacral chakra, family with his root chakra, and love, heart chakra. Okay. So what's his sacral chakra, creativity, is being tested, and that is pretty self-explanatory, right? How does he? I used to get very mad when people would always say this is unprecedented for the last 4 years with anything with Trump, and I'm about to say it because it is true, especially right now. What he is going through with this transition is unprecedented. We have always had candidates who have acted with at least a little bit of gosh darn common sense and have conceded. He is having to navigate this unknown territory. And how does he do this creatively? How does he come up with creative solutions to get through everything that he and his new administration are having to go through? Not to mention, he's also having to pick his administration. And lo and behold, if we cannot pull off these 2 Senate seats for Ossoff and Warnock in Georgia, he's going to have another Mitch McConnell-led Senate. How does he even get the people that he wants in his administration through that freaking? I almost cussed, y'all. Forgive me. I just caught myself. How does he get them through the Senate? Okay, so just really taxing his sacral chakra and just being creative in this, because there is no rule book right now. There is no guide. A lot of people are holding him accountable already and not even taking a step back, or just just dogging him out. And again, those are their opinions, but these people's opinions, but let's take a look at this. They're holding him accountable and dogging him out and not even taking a step back and going, we haven't gone through this in a very very long time. The last time we had a president who didn't concede was in it was right after the Civil War. No, I'm sorry. It's the 3rd president, I believe, who didn't concede. And, that's actually why we have the law that we have right now, which is at 12 o'clock noon, they throw your stuff out because he didn't concede. And so it became an issue. So we haven't dealt with this in hundreds of years. Let's just breathe, because we're having to figure this out. We are building the plane as he's flying it in a way, and it's really testing his creativity. So let's just breathe. This is root chakra with family. Now, I'm actually not getting his biological family with this. I'm actually picking up the Democrats, his political family. How can he keep them close and make everybody happy? And not happy, because that's not the right phrase I want to say. How does he pull together the family? Let's not trip, and let's not get this twisted. there's a divide, not just within the country, but within the Democratic Party as well. How does he pull the family together? How does he pick cabinet members across the political spectrum that is going to make sure that he holds the family together, keeping this family nucleus, which is the Democratic Party, together? Okay, how does he do that? That's what I'm getting with family. Keeping the family together, picking the right picks out of the family to make sure that he keeps the Democratic Party together, so we don't start to splinter off and start backfighting and peddling after January, because we're stronger together. No more divide and conquer. How can he meet all of the sides? Okay, and get this, because we've got to be stronger together. January 20th isn't the end, it's the beginning of a lot of work that he knows that he and the Democratic Party are going to have to do for the next few years. And then love. He's got a lot of love, so I don't think this is something that's challenging him, but you also have to, let's just put ourselves in his position right now, okay? With heart chakra. When people are just downright ill and acting ill towards you and towards people that you care about, and not just people that he cares about, and like, I'm not talking administration and, you know, his picks. I'm thinking like the country, and him wanting, and not just him, but other people around him wanting this country to heal. And you're just having riots in Huntington Beach. There were people, Trump supporters, rioting because Newsom is doing some more COVID mandates. Like, how do you heal? How do we come together? How do we love again and love each other again? And that is something that is really on his mind. It's something that he probably is carrying with him every day, every night. How do I and my administration get the country to just start loving again? How do we get human beings to start loving again? So these are the things that are keeping, if I would have to say, if you're on a job interview and you're like, what keeps you up at night, to your boss, to kind of pick their brain to see like, what are the real challenges going on in these streets that they're not going to quite put in the job rec. This is what is keeping him up at night, politically, metaphorically speaking. You know, how does he use his sacral chakra to creatively come up with how to get through this nasty environment, coming up with new ways to navigate these icky waters, keeping the family nucleus that is the Democratic Party together, and just going in this first 100 days and afterwards. How does he and his administration radiate that love to get others to start giving a damn about each other again? Putting a virus should not be political, but yet it is. How do we get people to just care about themselves and each other again? What are his strengths? What are some things that are going to help him push through this? His heart chakra, particularly inner child, that childlike naivety, in a way, and just that heart chakra, knowing how to love without questioning, and just going in and almost not just like that childlike innocence of like, let's just fix it. Let's just go. Let's not overthink it. Let's just love. Let's just do it. That's something that can also help. That's going to also help him in playing for him. And his solar plexus chakra, which is universal light. Okay, his solar plexus chakra is his house of power, his house of doing. So basically, with this universal light, basically what this is saying is trusting a gut instinct that he is getting, because he is connected through his third eye chakra. So that using that space of psychic ability, in a way, being connected to source through his crown chakra to act. So what is that? I'm going to break this down into simplistic terms. What does this mean? Basically, everything that he's doing is going to be coming from a place of a higher source and not so much from ego. So really working through using his just not being egotistical and not coming from a place of being overly aggressive, but finding that balance and using that connection again through source and his psychic senses, because we all have it. It's called freaking intuition. Using that intuition to help him stay strong and to navigate, to make the right quote unquote right decisions, or just making decisions that are not going to be passive or overly aggressive. Okay. So there you have it. That was actually kind of fun. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a freaking geek. If that was fun for me, I probably should get out more. Okay, guys. Hope you found this entertaining. Until the next video, take care of yourselves, guys. Bye.